tuned in to
the Reverb Live Show
with DJ Rain.
Hey, it's Jessica Reedy, and you're listening to the Reverb Live Show with DJ Rain.
Wow, what's good? This your boy D1, and right now you listening to the Reverb Live Show with DJ Rain. You feel me?
Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Aaron Cole, and you're listening to the Reverb Live Show with DJ Rain.
Everybody, this your man Fred Hammond. You're listening to my man DJ Rain right here on the Reverb Live Show.
What's up? This is Canton Jones, and you're listening to the Reverb Live Show with DJ Rain.
Yo, what up with it? It's your boy Bizzle with God Over Money, and you are now listening to the Reverb Live Show with DJ Rain.
Reverb Live, your new online gospel show.
Hey, what's up, family? This is DJ Rain. You're tuned into the Reverb Live Show, the syndicated talk show playing the best in Christian hip-hop and urban gospel music. We also give you the latest in news, interviews, laughter, and much, much, much more. Hey, I want to thank you for tuning into the show right here, right now on this station or checking out our podcast. But, yo, you got to check out the live show. The live show airs every Tuesday from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on ReverbLiveShow.com. During the live show, you can post your comments and we will read them live on the air, making you part of the live podcast. All you got to do is go to Facebook Live, Instagram Live, or YouTube Live. Post your comment and we'll read them live on air, making you part of the live podcast. People, when we come back, we'll check in with the Reverb Live crew. We'll also check in with you to let us know that you're tuned into the show. And then we'll get into the rest of the show, Reverb Word of the Day, Reverb Headline News, and our hot pick of the week. You got to stay tuned for that. All that and more. It's the Reverb Live Show with DJ Rain.
News, interviews, and laughter. It's the Reverb Live Show with DJ Rain.
Trusting God and having faith. Blessings where you at, come here fast. I don't need you to be late. And I'm guessing on the day. Well, I can't exactly say. I just know it's coming soon. That's why I be making room. Blessings necessary for my survival. I don't care about its departure. I'm focused on its arrival. Let blessings fall like autumn. It's God, so please remain humble. Pride will have your blessings changing possessions like a fumble. Don't stumble, it's on the way, on the way, on the way, on the way. Told my family we got blessings on the way. No more stressing, we got blessings on the way. On the way, on the way, on the way, on the way. Told my family we got blessings on the way. No more stressing, we got blessings on the way. We the new textbook, we ain't new to this. Reese, I hope they cool with this. I'm too blessed to be stressing nobody's foolishness. Just in case, oh, he said we gon' be okay. Hey, okay. Finally made it, now we free from yesterday. Thank you, Lord. Just looked at the board, Satan never scored. On the court, we on one accord. Up like Michael Jordan. Breaking every chain, snatching keys from the wardens. Made it out that nest, and now we soaring with more blessings. On the way, on the way, on the way, on the way. Told my family we got blessings on the way. No more stressing, we got blessings on the way. On the way.
Hey, what's up,
This is Miss Tascat. You're listening to Reverb Live, the new urban gospel talk show, giving you the latest news, live interviews, and the hottest gospel music.
Save that. All right, we'll see. We'll bring back another show. Reverb Live Show. Reverb Live Crew is in the building. DJ Rain.
Tracy the Professor.
Ain't doing no yard work, dreamer.
We are in the building for you. I forgot we're supposed to be checking in with the people. We already got people checking into the live.
Yeah,
let's shout out the live listeners first. Who's checking into the live show?
We got Jonathan Arias checking in.
Adios.
And he's saying, "What up, though?" He said, "You looking straight into the camera. It's like you're staring straight into my soul."
I see y'all out there.
We got Rhyme and Shine over here on IG Land.
Rhyme and Shine?
Yeah,
I think that's a new one. I haven't heard that one before. Rhyme and Shine?
Rhyme and Shine. He's a poetry.
I'm about to say, it sounds like they got bars. If you call yourself Rhyme,
yeah,
and Shine them, maybe it's like
Rhyme
uplifting. You know,
like I'm in the building.
Yo, I experienced him live. Go ahead and start snapping now. I'm telling you, like the guy, he got it.
People, let's check in with the Reverb Live crew. Professor Tracy, what's going on with you this episode, man?
Man, everything is pretty much good. You know, just chilling. Trying to get adjusted. I felt like the month of February. Well, you know how we have March Madness. I feel like it moved up a month. That's kind of how I feel. Yeah, it's like so much happening.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I'm trying not to be in everything. There's a quote I came across by, again, my homeboy, Pastor Adrian Rogers. I listen to him a lot. He says this lady was a part of this club and that club. She was a part of this organization, organization. Mm-hmm. She was, part of everything. And that on her tombstone, when she died, her tombstone says she was clubbed to death.
What?
And when I heard that, I was like, you know what? You got a point. She was clubbed to death.
Doing too much.
You just right. Martha. Just doing so much. And I'm like, y'all, I'm not. I can't do it, y'all. Y'all might not about to club me to death.
Right. You know, it's funny. I was talking to somebody, a friend of mine's, and she's a female, but we're so alike in our mannerisms and the way we make decisions, and our spouses are so alike. Wow. So sometimes it's like, well, why do they do this? Because I didn't think about that. So we kind of break it down for each other. But she was telling me her husband had to help her out with this thing because we think alike. Like when someone asks you to do something, and you have the right or the choice to say yes or no. Mm-hmm. I think, that if I'm not doing anything at that particular time that you asked me to do it,
supposed to stop, drop, and go.
I'm supposed to say yes because I'm not doing anything. Yeah, I can do it. That's just my mind. It's my makeup. That's how I'm programmed. That's how I'm wired. But she said, my husband said, you don't have to do it. You don't even have to give a reason why you don't have to do, or why you can't do it, or why you don't want to do it. Right. The simple, just saying no is reason enough. I was like, just say no, but you're not doing anything. Why not do it? Somebody's asking you, somebody is in need, just help them out. You don't have to.
Maybe not all the time. Maybe sometimes, not all the time.
And that was she was saying. You have to determine if this person is using you, or they're just in a jam. They really need your help in that area. Sometimes people ask you because they know you gonna say yes, and so they abuse that all the time.
Oh yeah.
I do that often. Like when my wife asks me to do something, and I'm in the middle of like my rest time, I take a pause, and she be waiting on me, and her eyes start to get.
Are you gonna say something?
Like, hello, you hear me talking?
And I say, babe, hold on, you gotta give me a moment. That's just me seeing if I got the capacity in me to do what it is that you got. So I'm looking to see if I got it within me. Sometimes you gotta be honest and say, yo, I don't got it. Like, I need to take a mental health break real quick.
Yeah.
And you figure this one out.
Yeah. I mean, and you have to do that to protect self. To guard self.
It's only right. Nobody else gonna do it.
You don't have to say, and I mean, we're sitting there having this conversation. I'm thinking like, I can say no, but I don't have a reason to say. You don't need a reason to say no.
It could just be no.
It could just be no. I'm still trying to get the concept, wrap my mind around that concept.
That's crazy.
I don't get it.
It's wild. when you think about it, we've been wired differently, yo. Like, everybody doesn't have the same wiring system. Like, it's a code in the street, like in the culture, but everybody's not wired the same. And like, when you come together, like you connect like husband, wife or something, you find out that code is different. You know what I'm saying? And you got to figure out how you're wired. You know what I'm saying? And figure out what you've been wired. Like, some of them are cross wiring and they need to be removed and put back together. You know what I'm saying? Because everything is not a yes. Some things needs to be a no.
Some things need to be a no. Well, interesting stuff. I don't know, for some of those that need to hear that out there.
Just don't get clubbed to death.
Don't exactly. So you won't end up with that on your tombstone. People, we're going to have a great show. We're going to take a quick break, come back with the Reverb Word of the Day. We'll also check in with you. And we got some more stuff coming on the bottom of the show. Don't go anywhere. It's the Reverb Live Show with DJ Rain.
It's the Reverb Live Show with DJ Rain.
Praise your name, Lord. Had so much love, don't deserve it. Not worthy, Lord, still love you. Yo, I don't know what it is, something that I'm dreaming, but all I know is Jesus, the reason why I live. Was feeling lost, forgotten, Satan plotting with that fire burning, but it ain't stopping my desire for a higher learning. Acquiring sermons, but applying I was not concerned with. Daily stressing, young and restless as the world is turning. But yo, I grew from it, now I move the crucifix. Learning life is useless if you don't include the truth in it. And so we bear that, Christ is more than just an airbag. To the hell crash, in flames, his name is well respected. He took love, stretched it, accomplished what the prophets honor and manifested. So we rest with God, and those times are hard. We on our job with hopes to run into his open arms. Been hoping since the day he ran me through them open bars. That was on my mind, the divine to do the same for yours. If you just take his hand, you feel the holes in him. Just take a walk with him, have a heart to heart with him. And then you'll see we need to break down and build up. Just like he did with his flesh when he carried the cross. They beat his flesh down to his last steps. Still we carry love down to his last breath. He carried the cross, not just for me, but to set free all the people lost in unbelief. You carried the cross, Lord, you loved me and I was lost in the dark. The holes in your hand match the holes in my heart. You could have turned around, let my life fall apart, but you looked on me to lift me up. Before my wake, Lord, my soul please take. All my sins been erased, all in light of your grace. Now I'm faced with a position, compromise of righteous living. Will they believe you're risen if our lives are contradicting? Never that though, you loosen up the lasso. It's time around, I do this next. And then you drew the steps that we should take out in faith. Sending up a praise for endurance in this race till we see your face. Just believe in his name, it's already won. It's like we at the starting line with our medals on. And I can go on and on how they did you harm through the wickedness and the spit from their vicious lips. But you had it all in control. They didn't take your life, Lord, you handed it off. Now I give my life as I stand at the cross. And when I take it up, that I land in your arms as I carry the cross. It can be a long journey and a lonely one. Then I remember that the Father gave his only son. For a sinner like me, look at what he's done. And I won't hold my tongue until he comes, I carry the cross. They beat his flesh down to his last steps. Still we carry love down to his last breath. You carried the cross, not just for me, but to set free all the people lost in unbelief. You carried the cross, Lord, you loved me and I was lost in the dark. The holes in your hand match the holes in my heart. You could have turned around, let my life fall apart, but you looked on me to lift me up. What? Just full his love, full his warmth. I need you, Lord. Strengthen me in my walk, my day to day. Keep me strong. Yeah, praise your name always. Yeah, Lord, you love me and I was lost in the dark. Holes in your hand, that's the hole in my heart. Little tender ram in my life fall apart.
For they know not what they do.
The best urban gospel show airing right now. It's the Reverb Live Show, playing the hottest in Christian hip-hop and R&B.
They're not ready for this one.
Put your Bible in the hand, Bible in the hand, put your Bible in the hand, Bible in the hand, put your Bible in the hand, Bible in the hand, put your Bible in the hand, Bible in the hand, put your Bible in the hand, put your Bible in the hand, put your Bible in the hand, so put your Bible in the hand, okay, put your Bible in the hand.
Reverb Live Show, Reverb Live Crew is in the building. DJ Rain,
Master Minister Tracy,
Carry the Dreamer,
all in here for you, man. How you gonna ask me that question off air? That's a tough question too. That's a topic question, man. I'm not even gonna ask y'all now. Maybe later, but we'll talk about it later.
All right.
Who's checking into the show?
All right. So on IG we got Sarad I Am.
Oh, that's our good friend DJ.
And then, actually, he heard what it is that. And he said the chapter of understanding the importance of understanding.
Uh-huh.
Man of God, it's deep, y'all. The question I asked Rain was real super deep.
I had to be like, wow, how would you?
Right.
I had to ask him to answer.
And then we also got somebody checking in, Ruth.Gordon.12576.
That's Miss Ruth. How you doing, Miss Ruth?
What's up, Ruth?
All right, y'all hear the song in the background. Get your Bibles out. Get your Bible apps out. Let's go ahead and jump into this Reverb Word of the Day. Professor Tracy, what you got?
We have Galatians chapter 5, verse 7.
All right, some New Testament stuff. Finally, we're back in the new.
All scripture is written by God. All old and new. Okay, anyway. I'm telling you, listen, my teacher rebuked me one day. I said, man, I don't want to read Leviticus. I was like that boy who was like, I don't want to be a pastor. I'm dressed like a pastor. I was like, I don't want to read Leviticus. He was like, all scripture is inspired by God. Got me together real quick. I was like, well, it must be something in Leviticus that can get me together. So anyway, Galatians chapter 5, verse 7, it says, you were running a good race. Who cut in on you to keep you from obeying the truth? There are so many people out there who you started off, think about it. You were a Christian. You got saved. You gave your life to God. You was running real hard for God. Then next thing you know, religious people, religiosity, their doctrine, habits, they want you to work by the law, work by these certain principles. This is how we do it at our church. That's how they do it at their church. This is how you really get God. You know, they're cutting in on your race.
Yeah.
And the Bible is telling us, Paul is encouraging those people in Galatia, like, you were running well. Who cut in on you, on your race, that's causing you to steer away from obeying the truth? That's not the truth that we taught you. That's not the truth that you got saved off of.
Right.
But you're veering away because it's most popular, or you're veering away because it's the clique. It's the most popular in social media church, or it's the most popular social media preacher or minister who don't even have a church.
Wow.
They're just popular, you know, in that way, and they love God. But who is running in on you? Another part of that is, where did you go wrong as far as you're going hard for God, but then you shifted off into doing maybe a sin. You committed sin. And you just like, you know what? I guess there's no way back for me. No, don't allow that sin to cut in on your race. Get off of that sin or that track that you're on, and turn back to God and get on that track to obeying Christ, doing what God has given you already to do, and following that.
You gotta watch out for them pew doctrines.
The pew doctrines.
Them pew doctrines, bro. You don't know what it'll be. And them pew doctrines don't come always from the word. It has a little connection to the word, but it be connected to the hurt. So that pew doctrine could mess you up. Yo, you got to get in that word for yourself.
So what you're saying is, like, sometimes you have people who may have been hurt and offended, have not dealt with it, and they are trying to give somebody else advice from a place of hurt. Bitterness.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's true.
And then you get the antidote, thinking it's an antidote, and it's a poison.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful.
Mama say, Makus. But yeah, that's Galatians. That's been your revert word of the day. Galatians chapter 5, verse 3. You were running a good race. Who cut in on you?
What happened?
To keep you from obeying the truth. What happened? What happened? And listen, if you heard this word today and you heard the word that says what happened or what stopped you, what hindered you, this is the grace that God has given us. Not just you guys, but me too, all of us, to get back on the track of running the race well.
People, that's been your Reverb Word of the Day. When we come back, bottom of the hour, we'll get into this, man. Don't go anywhere. It's the Reverb Live Show with DJ Rain.
So I can rep Christ on this track right here. Yeah, we rep Christ on the regular. Romans 1:16, I'm telling ya that Jesus Christ is alive. So we preach the gospel, now we ain't secular. No, don't ever get it confused.
Let's get to the point. Inspiring, informative, and entertaining. It's the Reverb Live Show with DJ Rain.
Yo, what's good, family? This is your boy, Sean C. Johnson, and you're listening to the Reverb Live Show with DJ Rain.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So great is thy faithfulness towards me. Morning, noon, and night into the day.
Gospel Show.
Have you liked us yet? Connect with the Reverb Live Show today. Like us on Facebook and follow at Reverb Live Show on Twitter and Instagram. Can't get enough of the Reverb Live Show? Listen to our podcast, available on reverbliveshow.com and on iTunes.
Hey, Chewy, you a fool for this one, bro. Like, this one about to go stupid. It's got to, bro. Like, it's too crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy, Mike. Teasy. Yeah, hey, how them shake, dance to the shake, hey, gate price, hey, whoa, hold on, price, hey, why, revolution, why, shake. What you feeling, what you want, son? Who you calling too, son? You know Jesus is the truth, son. Living water in my cup like it's juice. I had chance of meeting, got came many loose. Never full of lies like a yellow sky in the blue sun. Either life or death on this journey, you gotta choose one. Never come to steal and I ain't even tryna lose one thing. I got the victory, ain't gotta wonder who won. Yeah, now who won some? No, we got the upper hand like it's 2-on-1. Ain't no way for you to hide, nah, you can't run. You gotta be hotter, he'll spit you out like some food ain't done. Ay, revolution. Any problem but God the solution. Yeah. Should've died, I can't lie, that's the truth, son. Never try many times, he can't do nothing. Oh. How them shake, how them shake. Do you want a revolution? Do you want a revolution? Do you dance? Go ahead, yeah. Do you dance? Do you want a revolution? Why? Shake. Never tryna catch me slipping, hoping and wishing. When I hear the voice of God, I gotta listen. Supposed to multiply the kingdom, but y'all bring division. So I'm staying on my job, I got a mission. Speaking faith on everything that think I'm optimistic. A revolution coming, I ain't even politicking. The whole world need God, cause without him we be like a plane flying about to crash because the pilot mission. Too many bars, I'm the new age point. When I walk there, they be mad like where this dude came from. Devil bringing knives to a fight, what's that 2A gun? I got the sauce, I'm raising stakes like I'm 2A1. Ay, revolution. Many problems, but God the solution. Should've died, I can't lie, that's the truth, son. Never tried many times, he can't do nothing. Oh.
Hey, cut the track. If you ever disrespect my shoes again, I'ma come back with the heat.
The Urban Gospel Show that gives you live interviews, the latest news, and topics that keep you tweeting. It's the Reverb Live Show with DJ Rain.
Hey, what's up? This is Miss Tascat. You're listening to Reverb Live, the new urban gospel talk show, giving you the latest news, live interviews, and the hottest gospel music.
Every day across America, excess food is gathered by a network of good people at local food banks, giving hope to millions of children who struggle with hunger. They've earned their wings, and you can too. Together, we can solve child hunger. Support Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org.
Okay, so 5 tacos of cheese and a large soda, that's $10,012. Please drive around.
Wait, 10,000 what?
It's obvious you're buzzed and driving.
I've only had a few. I'm fine.
Yeah, the food's $12, but getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Please drive around. Actually, just park and come in.
Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Today in school, I learned a lot. In chemistry, I learned that no one likes me. In English, I learned that I'm disgusting. And in physics, I learned that I'm a loser.
Today in school.
The Urban Gospel Show that gives you live interviews, the latest news, and topics that keep you tweeting. It's the Reverb Live Show with DJ Rain.
Reverb, and echo through my heart. Bring the beat back, man. Reverb, well, to me, my flesh is a threat, so now please turn up your effect.
Reverb Reverb Live Show. Reverb Live crew is in the building. DJ Rain.
Tracy the Professor.
Let me get a shirt. Carry the dream.
And that's what we doing, man. Yo, somebody just asked us in the live. Well, who was it?
That was Shara I Am.
What were they asking?
They asking could they get a shirt.
Look, if you see these shirts we rocking today, I got on the gray. Tracy has on the black. That's the standard Reverb issue black with the red with the red letters. I'm rocking the gray with the red letters. We also have a red shirt with black letters. If you want a shirt, if you want to support the crew, you want to support the mission, what we're doing here, it's $20. It's it. Matter of fact, Tracy, pull back the curtain. I showed this on the live. The shirts are right back here. We got the shirts in the box, ready to go. $20. You can cash at me. Trust me, I'm gonna send you out the shirt at DJRRANE. If you're using Cash App, $DJRRANE. Just tell us what size you want. There's the red joint right there. Tracy has the red one. Tell us what size you want. How many shirts you want.
That was amazing smiles, Tracy.
And we can do that. We can get it out for you, man. So your dad, DJ, says he wants to get a shirt. DJ, what size shirt you need? We'll hook you up, brother.
Darius just signed 40.
There you go. We got you. Oh, he want 2 shirts.
Yeah, he said he need.
What color? And tell us what color you want.
Yo, he said he need the XL black and the gray.
Okay, I think you got to start with the staple. Matter of fact, this is your first time ordering a shirt. You get the black. Oh, for real.
Ooh, that's love.
You got it. You got to show. You got to start with the black. That's our base color. All right, Tracy. Something came up with you. My friends, who else is checking into the show?
All right, checking into the show. Let's see who we got here. Okay, on IG we got Snipes35 checking in right now.
What up, Snipes?
Snipes, what's good? Snipes, that's like
Snipes. So something happened to Tracy the other day, and she's like, you know what, man? I think we need to talk about this, or I want to get your opinions on this thing. Tracy, let's talk about it.
So I was coming out of Walmart. I wasn't walking. I was actually in my car now, and now I am turned in a direction where I am facing the building. There are cars going left and right, and there are families walking across the street. Well, this one particular family was going on their way across the street. It was like a husband, a wife, like 3 kids. She was holding one. He was trying to grab the other 2 hands. There was like a fast, like a Charger type car, Mustang type car, just never stopped. The family was almost hit by this car. The car never stopped.
Like the family had to be like, oh,
like move, like
wow.
Get out of the way. Yeah.
And then nothing. The car.
And the car, once it got through the parking lot, never stopped. And I'm just like, y'all, slow down. It's not even that serious for you to just, go. Every car stopped to let this family pass by, but you.
Yeah.
So where could you be in a rush to, that you just couldn't blow the horns like, hey, hold on, like I have to go. Instead of just blowing through there like that. You could have literally hit them, and it's little kids with them. So what if one of the little kids got away? You know how little kids can be sometimes.
Yeah.
They get away quick, they move real fast, you just never know. And so I was just like, man, we just got to slow down. So I just like, slow down, bro. I even got out the car like I'm about to fight.
You got out the car?
Let me tell you. Let me tell you. I snapped because I'm like, these people are walking. Everybody sees this. Yeah. Everybody sees it. And the car could. If something would have happened and this car decided to speed away, I would have followed behind that car.
Followed them? Yeah.
And I would have found the person, hunted them down.
Would you have drove behind them to get their license plate and let them go, or would you kept driving to do something to them?
I'm glad you asked that question. Now that I think about it, maybe I should probably get his or her license plate or something like that,
and then let the law
ID of the car and let the law handle it. Unless they was trying to act funny, then we have to have peace still.
She's trying to stay as less Miami as she possibly can right now.
Listen, I think I'm harmless as a dove.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm harmless. I think. But don't lean to my own understanding.
Last time I was on here, we had another car story involving a gas pump.
Oh, you on that show?
I was there on that show. Son. And it just so happened that this time I'm on here, we have another car story.
Let me tell you. So anyway, I wanted to ask the listeners out there, do you slow down and allow people to cross the street? Or do you just say, well, look, y'all see my car, y'all see my red lights. When you see my reverse lights, if you get hit, that's your fault. You know, like what kind of person are you? What kind of driver are you? Do you let people pass and cross the street? Or I ain't gonna lie, I'm sometimes could be the type of person who could say, you know what, it's too many of y'all across the street right now. I already let 2 people go. It's my turn. It's my turn to go now.
Yeah.
We ain't waiting for everybody to come out. You should have called up and ran up with everybody else. At the same time.
Yeah. I know. I am a mind of 2 separate people now. Now that I have kids, I'm a homeowner. My house is on the corner. There's a busy side of my house, and then there's like the neighborhood side of my house. But sometimes people are trying to come out the neighborhood to get to the busy street so they can get out of there. I'm that guy that will be, checking his mailbox or walking across the street or something, and the car comes. I'll be like, hey, slow down.
That's right.
I'm just that guy. I don't have kids around. It's just me. I see the car coming.
You never know.
But just to give you notice, like, yo, bro, you driving too fast.
Yeah.
Slow down.
Yeah, facts.
I'm that old guy.
Yeah, because next thing you know, something goes down, something happens, and you're just like, I didn't mean it. I didn't want to. I was just trying to. That don't mean nothing now.
It's too late for that now.
It's too late.
It's too late for that now.
I'm kind of like in between. So I'm that fast guy because I'm from Miami. I drive fast when nobody's there in the morning. Like it's like,
okay.
Oh, when it's wide open.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
6 a.m. You know what I'm saying? I'm driving fast. You know what I'm saying? But during the day, like when I see people and I'm driving fast and I see them, I'm like that guy. Like, hold on, let me ease up on here so they can feel like they're safe.
Yeah, so they can feel
so
safe.
they can feel safe in their own neighborhood. You know, that's me right there.
I know when I'm on the highway driving out of town, my wife doesn't like to drive when we're going out of town. She doesn't like to drive at night. Does not like to drive at night. She doesn't like to drive on the highway. But I don't mind doing it because that's
Ray, you be doing the driving?
Yeah, I do all the driving. I'm a pretty good driver. But I like to, I have like command center. I have my adaptive cruise control set. I have my lane keep assist set. I got my minivan loaded down with features. Automatic braking, all that stuff.
That's
but
an
then
engineer for
what
you
I
right
do is I see people out of my window because you always have to be looking around you, looking on the side, looking in your rearview mirrors at all times. I see cars I said, man, look at this guy. Because I'm seeing him in the back. He's just lane change. Like, he think he's like
Fast and
Furious. Just shoo. I'm like, these the people that cause the people to get in an accident. Now they'll get away, but you call somebody like, hey, and they crash.
True.
And it's like, man, why are you driving?
Yeah.
So, and what gets me is that some of these people do this type of fast driving when it's raining and when it's slippery outside. I'm like, bro, it's raining. Where are you going? I don't get these young
I'm kind of guilty for that.
You drive fast in the rain, don't matter?
When it's raining, I got the rain necks on the windshield. I'm like, these tires were made for that. So I drive a little bit, I ain't driving my normal speed, but I'm driving at least the speed limit while everybody driving below the speed limit. That kind of situation. And I'm also that driver who be calling people by their cars. Come on, Dodge Charger. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. And then,
let's go red.
Right. Come on, Camry. You know what I'm saying? But now I started changing. I be like, I call everybody man of God. I be like, when I spray, I be like, Steph, man, the man of God, he's switching lanes all crazy. I be trying to prophesy to their life.
Yeah, man, but it's definitely, I don't like when people do that in parking lots.
Yeah.
It is crazy. And then through neighborhoods, like I told you before, I'm that guy that tells people to slow down. One time I was going to my friend's house, and he lives in the neighborhood, and I know how to get there, so I'm trying to get there. I'm getting there because I'm trying to get there. And then this lady was outside, and this lady said, and I was like, oh my gosh. She gave me the slow down.
She gave you the slow down.
And I was like, oh, you're right. I was a little offended, but she was 100% right, though. I was going too fast in her neighborhood.
Yeah.
Slow down.
Yo, we got some people checking in here. Okay, I got Diamond MVW. I'm gonna stop reading like that. I gotta start reading it like that. I got Kayon J.
Kayon. Oh, that's Kayon. Remember Kayon?
Oh, she snapped.
Kayon, yeah.
She said, yeah, but before that, were you that guy booming your speakers and speeding?
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Because you were that guy, so now you're a parent
music.
now.
Yeah, I'm a parent now. I played the loudest music in your neighborhood. Did not care. Yeah, I was that guy.
I like that shit. I like that loud music. I really like that loud music. She said, "What's up?"
But we just put that question out there to give something to consider. You may be a fast driver. You may what do they call it? A heavy-leaded foot person. What they call it?
Heavy-footed.
Heavy-footed. And there's people out there. Be safe. You can't go back and say, "Oh, my bad."
Yeah.
It's too damage has been done to say, "Oh, my bad." There was a story here. We live in a college town, and people are partying all the time, especially on the weekends. And Friday night is just one strip that everybody goes to. They're across the street all the time, going from club to club to club. And this one kid, they just had too much to drink, got intoxicated, was drinking and driving, going 100 miles an hour. It was loud in the back of this car. Car was doing nothing but sitting there.
Wow.
Killed the two people that were in the car. And there was a college student that was driving. It's like, man, you just don't know whose life you're putting in danger behind that wheel. So just take your time out there.
We have Jonathan Wood checking in. Jonathan Wood Jr. checking in saying, yo, what up, people?
What's up, Jonathan? Yo, I heard your music. I don't know if this is the same John, but I heard, I don't know. No, this is not Jonathan Wood. But I heard his music out somewhere. Like, yo, I got to give you a call. But shout out to Jonathan Wood. Shout out to you.
We got somebody checking in, too. Jay Ashley.
Sound like them Bible people I be naming it. Who is this? Bezalel? What is it?
And Kayon J1 said, "My God knows how to turn our tables. Put us on the other shoe."
Yeah.
Fact, yeah.
People, let's take a quick break. When we come back, we got your Reverb pick of the week. Before you get out of here, I want to give you your Reverb pick of the week, and I'm gonna just toss it up to you when we come back. It's the Reverb Live Show with DJ Rain.
It's the Reverb Live Show, playing the hottest in Christian hip-hop and R&B. The Urban Gospel Show that gives you live interviews, the latest news, and topics that keep you tweeting. It's the Reverb Live Show with DJ Rain.
So much in this game, I'm just wondering where's all my profits? They tryna bait me with hate and false prophets. I'm weighing my options. Should I stay or just stop while I'm popping? I know he ain't say me to talk about my watches, about my houses and 4-car garages. I lie on my bed praying face up, with my eyes open hoping he say something. Yeah, triple the price in a week. Spirit is spilling, my flesh feeling weak. Plaques on my wall and I still can't get sleep, cause I keep seeing people get killed in the streets. I got my pride on a leash, life on a lease, I've been dodging the beast. Sex, money, mayhem, I'm fighting for peace. Please send your angels to watch over me. Save us. When did I fall asleep? Father, wake us. Gotta be more than dreams, won't you save us? Mercy on full, heaven's an open door. Hey, no more locked doors. I took the keys out the janitor's closet. It was me, you can call the police. I know I'll be set free if they cuff me about it. It was me. On the way to the jail, it rerouted. Came home to my family, they seen me, then shout what they say. Hallelujah, they thought it was over. Spend the night in the swamp with the ogres. Where they try you and talk to you vulgar. Walking through life, I'm trying to get new balance. I rolled the dice and took too many chances. Hand on the Bible, it might come in handy. Life is not fair, but I got cat and curdy. My life is new, I can't throw it away. Once you raining on me, they complaining on me when I'm dripping in grace. Raining on me.
I fall asleep? Father, wake us. Gotta be more than dreams. Won't you save us? Mercy unfold. Heaven's an open door. Finally free, I got the key. Closer to heaven when I'm on my knees. Heart on my sleeve, part of my steeds. Fighting my demons, I walk with a lean. Dodging debris, falling like Eve. Painting the seed in my family tree. Running, I flee, confessing relief. This ain't the holy, it's what a bar G. God in my soul, walking on gold. Lost in eternity, back in my zone. In with the new, out with the old. Praise to the Holy One up on the throne. This for the heart, this for the soul. Why would I rap about the things that I own? I gotta walk what I taught when in Rome. Hop out the grave and I'm rolling the stone. Save us. When did I fall asleep? Father, wake us. Gotta be more than dreams. Once you save us, mercy unfold. Heaven's an open door.
Can't get enough of the Reverb Live Show? Listen to our podcast, available on reverbliveshow.com and on iTunes.
What Up RG is coming up. I like that. He's coming up in his spiritual maturity. Right. We'll just leave that at that. We'll talk about that next. The next time you come on, we're going to talk about it.
All right.
Because you're the artist, and we'll talk about it. Reverb Live Show, Reverb Live Crew's in the building. DJ Rain.
Master Minister Tracy.
What up, Carrie the Dreamer?
Aha.
See?
I see what you did there. People, we didn't want you to go anywhere, man. Yo, one of the reasons why I even started this podcast is not to get news to you. It's not to tell you my views. I don't think my views are really that important. And it's not even to show Tracy braids every time she comes. It wasn't really about that.
The braids are flawless.
They look nice. It was really about getting the music out to you. That was the whole purpose of the podcast. And people just kept liking how we were vibing on air, and like they liked our topics. The show wasn't started about making topics. It just so happens people love listening to the topics. But I do want to put you on to good music. There's a lot of great music out there. We have this Reverb pick of the week. Earlier, I played my man Mike Teasy. The new Revolution song, the Kirk Franklin remix. That was a close second, because Mike Teasy's doing his thing. He's got songs out now called Diamond. Got a song out called By Felicia. All the beats. I don't know who's making this guy's beats.
I don't know. This guy is riding on all of them.
It is tough. He rides on every single song. He's got a new song. Shout out to Mike Teasy again. He's got a new song saying Who Want It. It drops on March the 18th. You can pre-reserve it on your... I know you can pre-reserve to listen on things now.
Right.
That's a thing.
Pre-save.
Pre-save.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know you could do that. But you can go out and get that on March the 18th. Mike Teasy. The song is entitled Who Want It. That is not the pick of the week. I'm just bigging him up because he's got great music coming out. And I've been bigging him like to all my circle of music friends. Like, yo, check this guy out on Instagram. Carrie's on the list. My man D3's on the list. Shout out to D3. He's not in the building today. But the hot pick of the week goes to No Big Deal and KB.
Yeah. Yeah.
You've known KB to be a Jesus spitter from day one.
Yeah.
Day one.
Had on, up, down, consistent.
Yeah.
And our guy, No Big Deal, he was on our show before a long time. This was like 5-6 years ago. It's been a minute, but he has just been climbing and climbing and climbing. He's with Indie Tribe.
Yeah.
And he's got a song. He's got a song out. What's the name of this song? Name of this song is called King Jesus. He kind of takes a play off the old. Who sang the original song?
Long as I got King Jesus.
Long as I got King Jesus. Yeah. I don't know who sings that. Like an old time female gospel
Shirley
artist,
Caesar type
some
person.
some type of caliber artist like that. We meet it. I mean, they mixed it. Got some great bars throughout the whole entire song. Matter of fact, it's like they play off of each other's ending bar. They pick it up right where the guy left off, and then they take it into their bar. But I'm gonna let you listen to it. We're gonna go out on that one. People, it's been a great show. It's been an amazing lineup with you. Any shout outs that you want to give before you get out of here, Carrie?
Shouts out to my beautiful wife, Stephanie Joseph. and her amazing business, Stitch Perfect.
Ah, Stitch Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfectly stitched.
Wedding dresses have...
She's doing wedding dresses.
She's doing back-to-back wedding dresses.
Wow.
So it's fabric, strings, and strands all over the house. So shouts out to her now. Entrepreneur.
There you go. Tracy, any shout outs that you want to give before we get out of the show?
Man, I'm gonna give a shout out to this bed that I'm gonna get in when I get home.
That you
shout out to my pajamas. Yeah, that you actually. Shout out to my pajamas. You know, shout out to my TV, my couch.
It's about to go down tonight. It's done.
You the real MVP.
You know, we got 5 a.m. prayer in the morning. So, you know, shout out to everybody who about to get up for 5 a.m. prayer in the morning.
To lead this prayer. Lead the saints in the word of prayer.
Yeah, so.
I don't know what I'm going to do when I get home. I got to find something to eat. There's food in the fridge, but it's like, man, I'm passing all these stores. I could stop and get something. Should I stop and get the Heavenly Bird from Chick-fil-A? I don't know. maybe not. We'll see. We'll see what happens. To all our live listeners out there, thank you so much for our live listeners. Any last words from our live listeners? I'm gonna let them get the last word before we get out.
So baby girl Missy says, "Okay, Tracy, your hair is nice. Fire."
Thank you, boo.
And I don't know if she sounds like
yeah. And then Kayon J1 said, "Remind us what time the show is."
That's a good point. You can tune in every Tuesday from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's for our live show. Now, if you miss any part of this episode, if you missed our live shows, that airs every Tuesday from 7 to 9 p.m. on ReverbLiveShow.com. You can always catch our podcast that airs on multiple podcasting platforms: iHeartRadio, Spotify, Spreaker, SoundCloud, Google Podcasts, anywhere where you can get podcasts. We are on there. Trust me, we are. Just do a search for Reverb Live Show. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please do what you can do because we have lots and tons of episodes.
DJ also said, "Order the shirts. Thanks."
And get the shirts. I'm sporting the gray. Tracy has on the black. Carry the Dreamer. Show them the red joint. The red joint is kind of fire.
Let me show y'all the red joint. I got to get one of these. Red joints.
The red is there. Tracy even ordered little shirts for kids. So when it's Reverb Day, they're going to wear their Reverb shirt. So please find us on all those streaming platforms and get caught up on everything Reverb Live Show.
And if you have any questions, topic ideas, or you just want to show us some love, hit us up at info@ReverbLiveShow.com. We'd love to hear from you.
Doug Jackson just joined.
Doug Jackson's. What's up, Doug? What's up, man? Hey, I forgot to call you back the other day, man. I apologize. Doug's my good dude. I know he was hitting me up for something. I totally forgot what it is. Let me know if you got on that trampoline yet, bro. The boys want to come out and jump with the kids, man. People, we're gonna leave you with the pick of the week. It's by KB and No Big Deal. It's called King Jesus, right here on the Reverb Live Show with DJ Rain.
News, interviews, and laughter. It's the Reverb Live Show with DJ Rain.
God's gonna do it.